you feel say you're bigger than that agenda na you pushing no. Into you say yeah, oh, we there so with your muka home. It's just a easy beat, you jump on it, it's easy to blow. I feel you know more hip hop more no. Who is we say you crassive we with your muka home. And yet and the age na yes home, you're funny serious. And we're not making something serious out of it. It was just the fans taking it to the next level. Then Wizkid Befai. And no headline no. And Chris Brown vibe this bam. And I did it free. Not just say, yeah, frontier there no. Who call world music and I say internationally. The name I will type here banner near front, like sort of like ambassador. Nah, yeah, Wizkid. Inti, yeah, there as people no. Here this three when you're radical
Okay.
Inti, I was here German because you want to say. When you rep that side, it makes you weak. Even now, with my car, just say, oh, we are zone 2 musicians. The rep say,
yeah,
it's just music and it's to promote your country, your culture, and depicting the reality of what you have in terms of entertainment. South Africa for trend or mobile. Jerusalem.
Yeah, I'm offering com music.
Right now, the most streamed song. 100 million plus. They say almost 2 billion.
Yeah, that song.
Now, correct? Ya kati pencil. The omu boy and one gusubo. Inti enye the musician no. Na I am making that impact too. Is the fans. Yeah, no. We don't see the bigger picture of some of these petty things.
And possible see a bit my revive as
of course.
Okay, and among course on Namunya who Juma and I
we ain't mean yet. Nipa Bakunsa, Timin Katenya Mini.
Oh, so Nipa Bakunson a best start in Anka, Munamab de Moenages a best source on Anka.
I could be saying.
Say Baku start here, no, Munamotna friends, Nesuna Moya Magic. Okay, on a Dabi. Then he had a bigger excuse.
Munam, try.
Me huni say na asa dodo na anka mo betimi di mo energy sa aka ho no munna mo ye mo fa adwen bi say ye ne emeye na beji ho anuonyam because asa ono na sa akode na why na adwen say obeye
wonim ne esi e
enti mo ma no ahode ma ne meji ho anuonyam
na me hwe social media bars no the agenda to push the same numbers now push the agenda to be big, you know. The same microphone or more Twitter, no. Eba no their target. Oh, we there Drew Lay Moon. We there. The same people, oh. The same fans. Into minim the sort of agenda na they trying to achieve with that side. And trolling bonom their target will be to say Gas Miller. We there say Drew Lay Moon.
Who say trolling? Sana who
became sort of like a troll. So nipa no not
so because why do you think it was a troll? Yeah, that is what you are
creativity. Will limit what he's capable of. Gas Miller, a hip hop rapper. Serious hip hop rapper. But when it comes to commercial music, it doesn't matter how or which beat you ride on. And we should look at the bigger side of it. Say at the end of the day, people are doing whatever they can to project the brand Ghana. So if you put them on a level a little or more creative body or creativity, it makes them feel say, yo, so you think say only Azonto thing I can do. Until right now, what they may hit songs to a bad energy is Azonto. So what many people say the Obebiano or classifying as weak. Sani Amazon to represent you. Ain't if I say all the songs I'm born with me, we are say I do all the songs. Is it a zone 2 song? Then what are we doing? Until you truly you're ridiculous, then we think that we are pushing. Because Ghana high there.
I see. Because of all Twitter and so many fans, they say, Guru as an artist, do you believe in this idea of fandom, SM, high grade, being native? Do you believe in that idea?
Of course. You see,
I dare say encourage artists be a holding it there tight.
Very important.
Okay.
Obi ane baby ane fan base wo. Hwɛ, obi fan base wo Twitter. Obi dey on Instagram. Ye nuamba emu. Obi dey on Facebook. Obi nso dey ye backgrounds hɔ a. Ona be hu nyansa. E ho na be hu wo Twitter no. Omo ye be 30 boys. And then what the number 1 oh. You need just 30 boys to be number 1 trending on Twitter. You need just 20, 30 boys to trend number 1 on Twitter. So what about the 30 million or 34 million Ghanaians now or more? And the funny thing is, social media has got numbers, I stand to be corrected. Like 4 million. The whole Ghana population, 4 million, the whole social media. Into show. Yeah, numbers, Any ABA will be base, a reflected big, or Twitter, and Instagram or anywhere, Yeah, prove it, a human bar. And the funny thing is, some of us, we are have before all these social media platforms, but your fans need so loyal. Say when it comes to getting the work done, they come. They are not just on social media. Social media might not be enough, but when it comes to my agenda, no working out that. But you can't say the Independence Square, the sports stadium. How now bet 2 money. So come money can you kuma. So in all the
fans now active, representation online no. Oh when they say strength online any grounds. Is that how you see it?
Majority effect now course it doesn't reflect on the grounds.
Are you sure?
Just only 4 artists or 3 artists, and the social media buzz reflecting on the ground. So,
why?
And about me, Timmy and Kizzy fans, and the airport, and you move be saying that here, many any of these guys across the
which guys?
Me see enemy move be
I never know which guys you are talking about. Because guys, any of these guys now make don't concern and need them anymore because now guys.
Oh dear Fanessa. She Sammy, what's that? Nkoko. And the vision Nkoko, would you transfer one? Most of the boys are more fan base in the cat and someone more in track. Me know more shows. Me know one of them Kobo show be. One of the regions. I'm very who me both show new year on and all your last artist to perform. Very big. Me both we are no be a call. Nipa in the stage, crowd in I cover stage na far. And the video comes out, you might think say the whole crowd. Or more few. And I realized, yo, until say I'm to me call other countries. Echo Philly sports stadiums. Me headline show no. You call other countries. I have like 15 hit songs back to back. Or more rapid bar to like line for line. And this same artist getting all the grounds, getting all the attention, getting all the honors. And I'm doing all the works too. Then I felt, say, which industry are we building? Are we having credible people making sure, say, those making impact, working, pushing the agenda of Ghana? You see, the agenda of Ghana is not about being in Ghana and fulfilling it here. It's about out there. If we say Black Stars and the Kotoko the bomb match, if we say Black Stars, even who the potentials or more. But because they went out there, proved themselves. If we go out there, prove ourselves, and we don't get the necessary recognition, then we have
the good person Chinese said top artist baby omo kromo and fans no see on someone.
Is he on someone? No money.
I say FM frequency no.
Oh no baby.
Uchomu na video kan ye
Obi de krampo de on.
What
do grounds hold them cry? I feel no mba beti. Eh, enyum be no boy. How's that?
Oh yeah, sure.
Some many women able. Many boys be about shows say omukwa enyum ba akupe is the only song the fans knows. On one kasa who say yo. No, hold on, no Ashas Yaba. A good way there.
One district, one song.
was a Ubo guru had the air mudiao. I'm saying, hey, Trasako show me.
Artist Nana Becca said,
I approach you. Trasako shows here. Many one about Trasako show no. Your boy East Lagos show no ball conference center. Accra Sports Studio yabo. Tema show no me no nebo. You do hane koforidia on kahon. Catch ye na artist of the year fan saying. Then I start raising questions like December ya me bought like 30 shows. 30 shows. Why would they make impact last year? Why the far the why the honor no shows do those say no boy on Toronto mama. Na me share the show amabo.
Fasa figures ne to abontini enhwe. Sad details.
30 shows.
Na me patch say sad details.
Just one for day, even December.
One day ye shege reason never to abontini.
We are not being fair to the legends, the Amachi the Days and the Lumbers. Unim sure Amachi the boy in a week. And what sideline or more thinking say they are not being effective. I remember the Chelsea. You see, if we want to see the progress of this industry, we need to bring in people more the basic facts. I am quite kasa agenda be shishenkrofobia chi pushing it, making others works looks in vain. Yes, Anna, all my artists no effort na oputi no. Oh jai ubuna bem. And it's more boys are depressed no. And if you're being real and do what is right, you will see say most of these artists won't recognize them. They are doing much better and having the numbers. Cote d'Ivoire. Uyi guru free ho, uyi bisake free ho. Minim artists on your rotation crowd. Ko Cameroon and rana minute the chairman for being at it. Hey, on there he's all about music. Yeah, Casapedo no see yo Cratchy. Uni monyo me to Cameroon. Or starting my list, no be a chat be, no be or more top shows chair me share the numbers.
I see. It was here to you as a stakeholders now omo near Makoso Ghana a music industry no. Omo concentration ya crap.
The mouthpiece.
Ya crap. Akra twa momu hwahwe bi.
Oh, baby aka ho bi.
Enti momu na uhunu say mo grounds baby amakaba no they are not seeing yet.
Onye na dwen.
So be hu.
Ompe hu.
But in recent times, in one of your interviews, what Bob Bonko bidding, Ugusu Ugusujna and Sama Okan so. And I be a Okoda drain who knows that be man can't be into mammy any margin for you.
Me per se me double cry no more. Me per se, yet man can view, yet you chat man.
My Babs.
In 7 na me
Babs no try on wine.
Like to say nipa na or interview me no. Which you charm no so. The man no share baby. I mean say near corner. Painful women in the industry no. Any a beche.
Enye what drain a yosa. Efan say obo Richie Dean, obo omo kaka hu din. Enye guru bia obroni beka why paranoid. Enye sanity. I
make us sure for 10 years of my career. Have you ever seen me coming out loud like this before? Never. Major day na me lose day. The end of the day, yet ye baby. Na me who say enti what sort of help, impact, what sort of corrections, what sort of domination now all expected to dominate in the industry? Is it hypocrisy? Is it agenda for certain group of people, and when they are no more, another group will form and do the same mistake and repeat itself, and the credibility of Ghana music fades? Because I've seen Channel O, Afedi, Kora Afedi, try rebranding. I feel in your peak in your
Kora Samba
mobile. Now BET Krempo die out. Now, do you know what we talk about? You can't say Grammys. Grammys is the ish. Right now, Park of BET, yes, Kofa Grammys. Nomination back up. We're not boy nomination. Krawanda. It's you know, your chairman, Rocky Dawuni, called the same platform. We couldn't even support him. So who are we? Yempaired yet. And Yempenokre. Hard truth, we don't like it. How can you tell me, say, an organization that awards the credible and the hardworking musician have an affiliation with a record label competing themselves with some artists, with another artist on also a different record label on this company, no, any affiliation, no, what do you think will happen?
When you say affiliation, train, cool. Okasa affiliation, industry seeing na back home. In fact, the NKZ movement, not for ne way will be not for new binti. Which of the affiliations are you talking about?
Me once that me person me breaking it down.
Okay, breaking it down.
Father say, me know ye kwa can see. In a record labels, board they decided on who is to be honored. Ewo another company onu omu boy bra they are into artist management. I'm into artist management. I'm an artist myself. I'm competing with that record label. Onu so ni bibi wo board they decided who is to be honored. Who do you think say what upper hand in getting most? For me example now. Fane say me more company ni din.
Okay.
Omo ewo ubi owo board. Even the CEO has been part of the board for 10 years of my career. Of the record label. There are certain like sort of affiliations with 3 or 4 people like ewo the same board. Meaning anybody representing the same board. Who do you think what the upper hand? And the funny thing is, I had a call from a prominent person and also has been part of the board. I catch him say, yo, board radio coach now, so now yeah, no. The next year won't come home you, they will put you off. And this from a credible man telling me, and it's a fact. To koye say, koye pupo, and the kicking out. And I was like, until we mun jinem kasama and choose who is to be awarded and who deserves a spot. I'm an artist. Now we could make cards. Then the end of the day, for home bay. But Ubian Kasa Nitri Hua. And now you might think, say, a growing a yedi waha. The credibility of this board are looking like outside. When BETs and Co, this top organization, want to confront any artist in Ghana, they go straight to that house. And what do you think will be happening? The people working are not getting the rightful recognition. You are not awarding them, giving them the credible space to shine. And you make it look like their works are looking in vain. What are you doing? And Tiffany said, Samuel or record label. What's your hobby? Your record label means your hobby. Me no be by here for the
I said, me more them. And I'm there, bro.
Akoye, share. Bibi Corso with me as La Paz Toyota. Many nomination for many bi.
Na auto calendar nim die. At that time, auto calendar because sometimes calendar is so. We bet me release you be a.
When you see it,
Dabi.
Uninka it me do one kamenka because me no. Yes, I mean, maybe this is what happened. My body and we are mad and I'm going to see will be a share the mono. Oh, by I will say the year under review and you're not talk calendar no more. I then what's a calendar no. I'm say cratchy. Do see son no bo why am I Obama Nianka only say fans no crank come best support is a mumma ye who ye. Into see son on the general with him, ne mo amo and a minim. And I will be asking him, and I feel a moment of breaking news. Are you being fair to us? No. Fanny say, and me into someone a tone and carry musician can be out there. But I wasn't even doing the talking, the fans. And look, and once back to back. The next year, I gave you 3 hit songs. The following year, 2014, 10 hit songs in a year. And your mommy boys are very hip life song of the year. Now, you see it. Your G award now, you're far backstage, though. Prominent man, with the same house. I feel that someone's can be. They say the moon high view. Me real whole outside. Oh, is it to compensate me? Say, me deserve no idea, mommy, and
na yeah the man waka wonu atum.
I was like, hey, Mister, and I felt so sad.
I think that you've said this somewhere. O say we believe it's a kasiebo enyum no. And these are problems when you now start.
Of course.
A day pointers no. Pointers no.
The same affiliation, the same record label, and the people that has got sort of affiliation with the same record label, or the same board.
Record label now so on the same board no. Checks I prove you wrong.
The song. Kasiebo. It's in be killing the game and Tiabe ni ya ni atupa jenjing. Killing the game, why the boy?
Richie ni your chame kwame names or bones.
Board no, winding and boy.
Richie.
Into the America.
Intanyum bako pere na agiri say akoso wa besi nei.
I don't nanchen. Recently, my fans were kind of like, yo, Guru, you feature more young artists too much, underground artists on your hit songs. Do collaborations with the people, mainstream artists. Now, yes, you who say, NKZ Music, we are not limiting ourselves to the industry, but to connect. I say, okay, team, we started making calls, no. The Emfa Boys in Totoso. Oh, Kelvin Boy showed up, gave me some serious vibe. Familiar, once I drop it, get up. Familiar, Wampo. Kelvin Boy, anyway, we didn't know I need refi Jupiter or drop it. Oh, boy said drop it. The same house, it drew Honum. Many two boys are casa. Oh, chairman, oh, senior, Mudi, somebody, and one echo, Mudi, and we am paying for. Charlie expected drop it brand and call. I drop your back. 6 months, am I?
Oh, can't a kid in Kwame Eugene.
I'm scratching out and then echo. Agenda time da home. In person me fancy baby jojo me. 2 day mo and temni enko why. Na me ankasa me mainstream artists ya dey cry na emphasize dey me peno. But 2 day o say me ye more me satisfy mo 2 day mo and tema me what na time ko. 1 year.
Almost the same.
Na me try approach. Oh, omo ya album say a hot man na me colleague back to radio so I won't do collaboration with this guy. Boom, na ba we trap verse afa we afa. Na krachi. Me nyom no na. Ompa na say can I meet mo bebre met my child more. Ya ko baby. And now they cross that. Call no cry maybe you. Na me say Unia, mo fetch ye mami hu de ko. Na say the ade ko de dwuma yinya. Na sa click way free shows in Amabache because to build that sort of
relationship.
Na if you say anyhow because beef na kasi body buy no man trashing it out. I mean say unity am my ntema yenko yenim Ghana both free shows ma the same paying for this complex near the ade asema make won go and listen to my interviews the same we repeated the same thing so that means that me try on tragedy yeah approachy the managers of this young artist when him commenter, oh this boy forget time we get time today they come approach we he say we get time we do wanna time come forget time we no go do. I was like, yo, these are 2 young artists with potentials. Why do you put your negative energy me and you have in them? Can we grow? Only a young artists, they need every support to grow. And they are not growing for themselves, but for Ghana, representing Ghana. And I'm a call back to the table and giving fact about Billboard search in Ghana. Top artist here, wine, Shatawali. Tanzania, top artist here, wine.
Diamond Platinums.
Billboard search, Wally had, Fanise Koti number, 14 million search, top pay number 1. Tanzania,
Diamond Platinum.
In a 140 million or 130 million search on him. You do all stage, can you compete? Can your numbers compete? If you say the boy is blowing here and don't need any of us, your numbers are Ghana no open yeni Why do you put your personal problems, personal relationships to build up hate? Will label no and then click you. Watching emfa. Watching obi the beba because based on records, there has been record labels. Good is aba. We aba. That sort of
good is a samba.
I say Big Ben neni ho. Despite music neni ho. Catch it. Share only labels abako. Only grounds. Ebi things are see achew.
But oma samba.
But saying that here, can we grow?
David.
If we put ourselves in this corner and at the same click, and I was like, yo, Masa, dear corner and foul. Seman kasa wo ho a amwo hu de wo ye na yesi bia metan wo ba mo memwo hu se mentan wo and I mentan anybody or the artist, but my problem is if we don't change and talk about this, it be repeat it.
I see. Now let me also find out this. I know very well say Wakanda ebi a ham person besanka be, but it's on record say Waka say Kwame Eugene and deserve a artist of the year now. Sa kodie and na ohun say na go deserve. And I meti baby na me ready with them some say na de na sa kodie na kana no atum na guru na ekasa. Na sa nema we aya na omo artist na mutimi kasa no. And this same mamo compared to onipa na okuntokwa na mano no.
Yes, you see, Ghana kind of saying, God for us all, each one for himself. One code, any quote, a dahoma. Anybody who wants to climb alone, climb. But if mu pese mu drew, na mu gengam, na mu drew sroho, na mu achieve whatever you want to accomplish, go with a group. This is example I'm a person setting. I don't need him to come out to say the truth. But some of us will come in, say it's up to him. So no so so who's will be deserving us say the manner cratch ye than in the corona de command. Because say 1 year not just a hypocrites na ye can. Udi muchiame. I don't need say obeba be kasa wo na mum so obi an kasa mu a ebekọ so repeat ya na akoye one day uvi say nka no artist of the year one fa no edwuma ye uvi say nka no
sentina me wan say ono momu na unhu ne say beka no waka na no tu na wo kasa
e na me kasa niema bi akoso ache. It doesn't matter him being the winner and Mensaka, but se me artist obi artist so no se man kasemu a ebi ono no he feel say so obekampo a ede en emfa na ebeduru enti me nso me contribution to the industry ne say me fight for equal right, equal you kind say
platforms
for any of us to get on. Said you also to me started some agenda be na a pick it means my start agenda be I was say pick it.
I see. In all this, Guru says no noise. But who is making the noise here?
Yo, right about now.
What's in no noise? But I say, oh, yeah, noise. Oh. I say, oh, I was in no noise. But noise, no, so I say creative.
Depending on which context I'm using it from. No
okay.
noise because engineering can phone.
Okay.
What's I mean, imagine can phone.
Okay.
But
now, I did be a kakra.
okay.
Some years ago. I mean, no, you too said the deep.
Of course.
Sans me one can't tell me that. Adena and I okay can sense me. I feel boba mafudin like picky. Of course, no one lash you. And then I see. Of course, US no girl be saying.
Oh, say now, Koye. Sabi, metna who said. You see, if you don't have facts, na say one pet the facts. I'm backing anything that comes out of your mouth. You have followers, people looking up to you. As I'm making, omo aso, omo dwen, omo sankwanya, a call minim, I could come yem. Until anything be our becano, I'm back with something. They feel the lies in it, and they will know the truth when there is truth. Menkasa, mamoa mane, because me realize who say nipa esesa, hoping say people will
because
change.
mamenye open confession be me kai that time there was a particular Vgma year be na umpesu beye ho hwe
Ampa.
omo frɛ imposi yenko nominee jam na enfa was in Kumasi or something Kumasi o ka chem say onko da me ye de me bia convince o my echo boy ene e ba yen bi say same me ka chem no me kai say we pa even at that time one can sense some way nyina nche me timi ametis na kuru what is happening
Yeah, Same.
because that time Sammy leave these people Mikai Sammy leave them so Charlie let's do it let's get it done for the industry's sake I remember me kamanu say now so nyana me ya na me kwaje kakra bai yembede
Sammy Flex.
oh kakra da me kana nkoso koso kana nutum
Before that, no, me who guru as someone or very passionate, and it's like obiswa. Adebia me who last year one who my man who say, as you be a ni rain fear there. Mobonju mi kasebo. A bra for a lifting pan through the song. And last December, me who adebi a bra for your concerts be Paimuka or Koyebi or Kumasi. Na go baby.
I'm create for Accra anyway. Almost sign no man.
Kumasi ni sunyane. Na Sami BBC.
I'm focus create for Sikasa.
Go.
Create for her.
Go. Efini hotel alcohol concert national. Go car no kunya accident.
When to work?
Na I say rush omode omko hospital near dear koshe because na can say I say V8 na utimi hu de wa kan ye ya guru ekọ hotel ho regardless of that problem no accident omunya aka na aka intimi into V8 intimi into guru ekọ full stage e performing Inti
na go te car nimbi car nyas the not
yes utim say oye ni pa bia ni wiem fia de o kaya de inti me connect sa de ni to enyoma na o kana ene trajectory na o de man na utim say eya ye taka e baby say jotini jahoro na nim say de hyenefa ono ni mi nkitahu a akoso between no any maybe reaching the lynx for after on it or bra for and he's trying to connect it to certain things and from Nadia working opposite or chair say industry no yeah ma for personal issues and friends say and you may be also a concophobia ho na whoever deserves something no and I like the way or kono because or attacking the issues. What I don't want to see him doing is to make it personal and attack people unnecessarily. He should go the way or kono, bringing out facts. Wrong koso and bring the out facts. But manning koye personal attack because what happens is if you make the thing personal attack, people will lose focus of the message you are bringing. He's preaching a positive message. So he should go on preach the message because if you look at the world history about revolution it started with individuals and the messages they were preaching were positive messages and they kept preaching until the thing got into the head of people to get. So he should go on preaching his message of, for message for the good of the industry. But Manin Koyano personal. He's a fantastic artist. He knows how to make commercial songs. He should continue doing what he knows how doing. And Bibi Abe Koye Amano.
Thank you. Adam said Guru men yet personal attack bia. And I want to believe say at this time onye bi.
Say me kasano. Me person me bo bi edin. But I was kind of
but like, said in the waboboa. I'm say okoda na.
First one no me boy because nani panin nim baby asem no free ba. So to let him know where I'm coming from no. Me botche and say
enti say wabo no eda ho forever. Ye chaos
me person mo
tell by on kan by nim the okay na.
And enti me person me repeat in sema maka kra dada. Yes na he kind of like ube fan say yo it's kind of personal. No.
Okay, hold it there me ba. Na me forcing on Miss and say it's good right and sema e woni mu na all kind at this time. And one also can and I say for the sake of some 1 or 2 nti e bianca on BTB kakra.
Bra Sammy em say asem de eso bika na impeni fonso ka say me say de ye bone na se wan kasa ho ye na se wan kasa ye bone ya wan kasa otin ho ye bone ndas ne we na what Guru what Guru is saying is not just Guru. I think a lot of people, I've talked to a couple of other musicians and artists a lot of people hold similar concerns and similar complaints, you know,
about the same people
about
he's
the
mentioned.
same industry. I mean, person me bo bi edi.
Yeah, but the same squad na okay kano.
Me person me bo bi edi.
No, you say any more with them me bo bi edi.
One more thing class already.
Aha.
Once I can't trust because I know more
me person me ka say Ricky kan e bia next year 3 music na Sugar Lord be win ya. E wona ni emia me ben susu. O se Guru nti wan shara Guru there o be mia Guru ko se we de Guru go be e Guru Meka say on a more serious note, Brasami, I mean, I love this industry to bits. And I know say yeah, it won't be a industry nasem. I mean, we all love what we do. And but those who have taken upon themselves to be award givers or award organizing agencies, the 3 music awards, the Charterhouse, the Ghana Music Awards, other awards in the industry, also UN awards.
That we honor the account. Oh, honest on your awards, munyaisa.
But obi on the awards better no who be ani who say your job is just like the work of an electoral commission. And it comes with a lot of integrity and a lot of sacrifices you have to make. You have to put yourself aside. Sometimes you may have personal issues with somebody, but you still have to put yourself aside and then do a very honorable job. On my award, we na say amount for air complainer. I say award no emudaho. I've watched awards. I mean, my share Grammys, my share Oscars. You know, and when you watch the Oscars, sometimes you think obi award cry opo on movie neither. Then they will give you the reasons why they are giving the awards, and you go like, oh, okay, the person. In fact, later on, most of the movies I watch sometimes it's because some movie award or Oscars and I said Grammys
confirm me say
sometimes that's why people like the Pharrell Williams will continue winning the Grammys like on a normal basis, like it's nothing. Like it's nothing. Every year, be winning Grammys. No say, normal awards are winning. Okay, because the people who are giving these awards, name de, and they understand. Say, yeah, not because of personal affiliations or anything, but because this person deserves it.
The workhorse for that.
Look at someone like Rocky Dawouni, who got nominated, like he was saying, and Rocky Dawouni is a member. It's a member of the academy. And last time he was being interviewed, has Rocky Dawouni actually nominated. You know, he has the power to nominate anybody, 2 people in Ghana to also be on the Grammys. Yes. Oh, yes. He said it. He has the power to nominate anybody. But I'll say, unnominated, yeah. Yeah. You see, let us be
qualifier now.
And yes, or say, you see, before you get there, no, you have to meet a certain criteria. Okay. And that criteria, no, it is unflinching. And yes, we could do her. A high person, can a high person, Burna Boy will win over Angelique Kidjo.
Yeah. Straight. Yeah.
If it is hype at the Grammys, because you do what you found near the tour, and the musicologists will take it and they analyze it. Analyze it when you know. Into hype, no? And in reality,
after the analysis, they will still come back and consider the hype, which is the numbers.
Exactly.
Trust it. If they did, if they did, Brasami, a academy.
No,
and yes, if in the year before,
it could be.
I know. Ricky has a lot to say. Look, if they did, trust me, in Burna Boy will win over Angelique Kidjo.
The metrics might not be very clear now.
No, if they did, no, because Burna Boy has the numbers right now. Why put the name Angelique Kidjo? A lot of people don't know Angelique Kidjo. Yeah.
The Francophone era. Like, I mean, the Francophone zones. Actually, they recognize it a lot.
No, but we the young ones, yeah, we have the soul back out there. But I'm trying to let you know, say, at that stage, at the world stage, it's not about who has the hype, but when it's about your works. Because music, to me, is just like science. 1 + 1, where they are, a 2. You can't say your opinion. Last no because everyone has an opinion. No, you can't just say because you have an opinion. You should have a credible opinion.
Okay.
You understand? I say yes, industry now these kind of things, should be somebody should not feel say because I have personal issues with Nipa Sintina, Mensa Anka Award way, and this kind of complaints, is becoming
unbecoming.
That's I mean last me can say more about
not
even,
wrap up.
Yes, me wrap up about someone like Kevin Boy. Yeah, can I say more? Now more compare new arts. Is it no Afrobeat?
Afrobeat, yeah.
Some of them are Zanku. Now more compare with Dope Nation. Now more compare with Kevin Boy. Now beside me, say me choose between Kevin Boy and Dope Nation. Can me choose Mia.
Yeah.
Because me see the lyrical and then the music in the Mia na.
The making of the song.
Now me compare Omale from Nigeria, Rema from Nigeria, near Fireboy, near my ward. Massa, this is music. You see, sometimes I wonder whether those who actually sit on the board to give these awards, they understand what they are doing. Sometimes I wonder.
Okay.
Because if we don't take care of we will not have anybody to present out there. Which is how come they mentioned 10 top artists from Africa and Ghana, Yenemubi from CNN. Am I telling lies? Because you see, that's what I mean. Idea what these people are doing to get their music out there and the kind of music they are channeling out there, it's not a joke. It's not a joke.
I see. Go remember, Mr. Fossey made that say, Ricky, Yankoi, why you not now?
Yes, some because I'm not Ricky.
Cratch him back a bit.
Well, let me start.
You have not spoken.
He has Metier good, and he has a lot of concerns. But this is typical with artists. What you say? Creative people have I'm not surprised. Creative people have a different mindset, a different mentality about how industry should be run. I'll start here and I'll go on some of his points, Mr. Just time him, 5 minutes. I'll make sure I get it right. I realized that there was a lot of blame games on almost everybody but himself. And it's typical of artists. I see that a lot. What he needs to understand, and I always say that I always tell people that allow creative people to be creative in the studio. The rest of the work is actually done by management. It's actually done by people like thought leaders. If you listen or if you understand why the likes of Wizkids, the videos and the rest are making it, they are all because they have the right support system. I mean, in terms of team, investments they've made in legal people, in financial people, in even the creative direction of the kind of music they produce is also very relevant. So it's not just about you, the artist, or you feeling that industry should serve you in a particular way, but there are people, your management, they are actually supposed to play that role, association with industry, making sure that certain demands or certain things are met. You see, mind you, awards schemes are run by individuals, it's a human institution. Yeah. Once you get it at the back of your mind, fact, what Mr. Fossey says that, or no, if he was voting, or if he is supposed to give award to best Afrobeat on the Bema Dope Nation, that's on the Bema Mia. That is honor. Yeah. That is a human institution. Or being so back as a Dope Nation, that same song took them to Nigeria. They won Group of the Year in Nigeria. And also the Bema Dope Nation. So it is a human institution. So it is up to you to understand the politics of human institutions. If you get it right, you won't be, feeling offended. A particular way, about some of these things. A human institution. So now it is up to your management team. Have you also gone to check what your management is actually doing right or what they are doing wrong? You as an artist, you need to say that we're producing music now. You're supposed to make sure that, okay, why is Shatawale getting 800 streams and I am not? Why? It is not the fault of the industry. It is your team who is supposed to do that work, not the industry. You get it? So I think it's about time that artists begin to get those things right. You see, he said legends, the reputation of legends are actually fading out. The likes of Ampedu and there. But do you know why? Like I say again, thought leadership, if you understand how these things actually work, like say, Nigeria, they do well, America, they do well. Record labels actually own a lot of these materials. So someone like maybe Elton John, Luther Vandross and all of those people. Do you know why Sony and others will still want to keep the song relevant? Because the more the song is being played, the more revenue they make. The more they project a Luther Vandross, who was an icon or who was a record label member of Sony. You know who Luther Vandross is. The reason why they will invest to get Luther Vandross to win a Grammys, to get this person to do this, they know why they do all these things, so that you know who Sony is, for them to have a structure with you. You don't do that, or we don't see that. Industry nobody cares about you. Nobody really worries about your song, how everlasting or long-lasting your song is and all of that. Nobody's protecting your property. Nobody's protecting your legacy. I'm not sure he understands that people's songs don't remain where they are because industry will be as and I say more than you. No, it is a behind the scenes. It is a part of the plan. Okay. You see, so he spoke about he playing 30 shows in December and then. You see, 30 shows, yes, but they are mainstream shows. Let's also consider that the fact that yes, maybe you've played 30 shows elsewhere, on hindsight, people didn't know of it, but you got paid, you got your fans and all of that, compared to maybe somebody who also put up a show in Accra. And you see, that's one thing we need to recognize, that there are ratings for cities all across the world. There's a reason why they say New York, or any other states, Florida, and I said, and now you're a big war, now breaking New York, I forget it. There's a reason, because of economical, development and all of that, population, cost of living and all of that. So we assume that if you are in this city with all these competition and all these factors, and you are making it, you are getting success from your career, we need to recognize you more than maybe, but in no disrespect, more than maybe that person who is somewhere. In the hinterlands or somewhere down there. I don't know. Your time is up. Yeah, 5 minutes last. Oh no, brother, I don't believe that.
Tell me, be wrapping up.
I don't believe that. You get it. That more than that person who is in that part of town, also doing work. Yes, you are doing work. Maybe the person who is able to break this mainstream, and also Bahwa, because it is just 10 stations or 15 stations, he can invest little and get all the buzz. We need to sit down and consider these things. So he said in Cote d'Ivoire, you're born in your microphone catcher, and he said, I hear that a lot. You get it? And I'm saying that music is about revenue, it's about crossing barriers. So if sincerely or truly, which I believe we all heard himself, and if you are doing well in Cote d'Ivoire, break into the Cote d'Ivoire market. Ghana now, Ghana does not respect you. Ghana does not believe in your talent. From how
are you sucking him from?
No, I'm breaking it down from his comment. I'm just trying to put.
But when you also say then he should move to that industry, then it means you are taking him out of our industry.
But you see, it is also heartbreaking when he feels that when in Cote d'Ivoire he's doing so well in Cote d'Ivoire. It is a market. If you realize that my song is doing good in Cote d'Ivoire, it is also your responsibility to then, tap into the to that space, invest more in that. Because if you come back here and you say that Ghanaians are not helping artists and all of that, I think you artists are also not helping us, because if you have an opportunity in Cote d'Ivoire to put Ghana on the map, and you are leaving the Cote d'Ivoire and focusing on Ghana that does not even recognize you, I think you are not being fair to the industry.
Okay, maybe my name person we and say last point no.
Oh, the way I'll cut me into you.
Go to train. Becky, I'm 2 minutes. Time now.
Okay, maybe say 2 questions. And I say me person me emphasize on 1 or 2. Chairman Guru, NKZ or remove from what you are saying now. If I understand you well, are you saying say awards na yema okromano? It's not fair. It's not fair when it comes to aid delivery. I want to establish that fact. Okay, secondly, Ghanaians pushy young kasaya artists. We don't place value on our own artists. And also it's a fact. Is that what you mean? Then if this is the case there, then Tiawa in just 1 minute and few seconds I make way. All I want to say is that until when are we going to always hear people talk about rumors biya je unnam zongo na sabi wote se yesi alaji atan kan ketinga ubekom no na biya watana nya ne kase won e biya wataka kraba nya bebre ti se no mo kan but there is a time in there. So what I'm saying is that every year this issue of unfairness has been something that almost all the award schemes in Ghana. Not in Ghana. Let me concentrate in Ghana because I'm in America. Higher number. Let me concentrate to because you people are the industry people awards. What I'm saying is that from my literature since 2006, I started radio, Golden Stars Radio. I move back. Awards be there's this issue, and yes, we'll be say there's a common issue. Almost everybody is addressing unfairness. Unfairness. Remember, typical example: Patapa one corner against Fancy Garden. You see, so until when are we going to sit down and watch this thing happen? Because at the end of the day, award Nankasinache say internationally, then Ubekasa will be imagine free American Media Award Ghana. Wabra award Nankasa no Ghana Nankasa is credible. Okay, let's correct this error. Okay, me share anything about Guru Kasa. Let's correct this error. We shouldn't just Guru finally. There's a truth in there. Finally, yes.
Trash it. Some certain issues. You see, all this comments.
Oh, trashy.
I understand.
Na yekosoa make a statement to said you make here na nim da.
Pacho 2 minutes into rapid.
The reason is how can I be here for like 10 good years or 12 good years professionally as an artist? Mean ready, mean steady, mean based on fact and just talk. 10 years I never spoke about these things. Inti it should prompt you here. Said na guy we a based on answer na ni friend beto bo abon and the nice bibi so enti so de won sem fa ho say a omo so tie e be omo de onka omo mistakes omo ye. Why would I just jump here say me be na omo din bo na me da na me ka me ba e sa me bo me nwum na me come baby you but ochine bi say obi ti say me anka ho asem a What the blame never say, and I didn't hear air cost in a young Kahwasem. Okay, say, I don't know the technicalities that goes on between the board that decides the craft. The market strategy is leaving to the management. We if you say, I'm going to artist management. I'm an artist, grandpa, I'm a manager, my behete. Yeah, I'm on my behete. In 2000, I make a satrakwa. What be sounds a record label and crazy music? I did how many years? Why not manage it? Make a premise simple. Don't you think say knowledge I me one a our experience? Who manage be that? Inti me kasa. Yes, it be about me. Me kasa mami who me kasa ma the generations to come. If we don't state facts and help the industry to change, when Ghana music is losing its credibility, there might not be any charter house organizing it because the name is Ghana. Ubientimin Toda. Ghana stands first. And some of us are talking now. One day I'll be 50 years, 60 years. The same mistakes will come. There will be a boy only that potential to have that sort of connect. Obelu see some credibility. And you know what will happen? He will also be sitting on the platform blaming. Many was said there. State the fact. Make us will say anybody that decides on the growth, the ownership of the art based on creative side, should have the credible to decide. It shouldn't based on affiliations, connect, link. Do you think I'll just sit here and mention 30 shows? Any official headline shows. Do you know how many shows I played in Accra here? You spoke about Accra. Me bohuto. Do you know how many shows I buy? You know the numbers I'm feeling. Sports stadium show, Cardi B buy Mamobi. Artists no Mobi. You see, why would I just talk?
All right, Guru. Me that's it. Time my son. I said, Ricky, me my 1 minute now. Can be? Oh no, 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 some was here. You see, oh no, no, some was. Oh, I'm a peacemaker. If they don't want me to talk, they ain't trust me.